EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Welcome to TPC Sawgrass, known for one of the most terrifying holes in all of golf, the 17th Island Green. This is Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action for today's event. Frank, you're no stranger to this layout, one of the most demanding golf courses on tour.
Well, it certainly is. There's water abound. This course is famous for its tragedies as well as its triumphs. But if you get through here successfully, then you can certainly pat yourself on the back.
Tee shot here at the first.
You immediately see what Pete Dye tries to do here, Rich. This hole looks like a straightaway par 4, but just that fairway shaping to the left and shaping to the right makes a very, very short par 4 difficult.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. And he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Excellent looking shot here. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Second shot coming out of the rough here. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
A rather nice shot, I would say.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
That is professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Getting set now over the putt. One under early in the round. Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot, that takes the trees on the left out of play and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as a 5-iron. Yeah, Rich, the reason why the best players enjoy stroke play so much is that every single shot's going to count, and you can't get away with anything in stroke play.
You have to manage your game, and you have to manage your emotions as well, because it can get away from you in a hurry.
Oh, I liked that.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Now the second shot to the par 5. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Players still fighting the strong winds out there today. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Third shot coming up at this par 5. Still a good chance to make birdie.
Yeah, just make sure you have the right number and the right club.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
-2 early in the round. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good score going, now at 2 under par. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
You want to get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18 with a chance. 16 is the reachable par 5. You can make eagle there. And then the final 2 holes, you just want to steer clear of trouble. Though, with bold play, and you mentioned it with Craig Perch, you could make birdies.
It really is a case of mind over matter when you look at those holes. You're right. If you took away the water, you'd think they're 3 nice holes. But it wouldn't be the same. You intimidate the player as he plays 15. He's well aware of the finishing 3 holes.
This is a good-looking shot.
It's no snack, though.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
This from 7 feet.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
2 under par for the round. And he's putting for par now. That is a solid par putt. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, this approach shot here at the 4th is not a long one, but it could end up disastrous.
It can. You have to be very aware of where these mounds are on this green.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it. Inexcusable.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. Locked in on the read and the speed. Just a couple of feet. Holding steady now at 2 under par. Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shotter.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I feel a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Stand. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. Frank, what are the players facing here at the 6th 393-yard par 4?
Ideally, you just want to hit that ball about 250 yards. It's going to leave you a shot of sort of 140 yards in. Then the green looks quite big because you're far enough back that those palm trees don't become a problem.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Frank, approach shot here at 6. Good chance to make birdie?
There is. You can almost cut this green into thirds. There's that front third, the left third, and of course the back third.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This has really been impressive. High level of golf today, putting on a clinic out there. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Third shot, looking for a good one. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass, generally placed into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Strategically, Frank, how do you like to play this hole?
You've got to be aware of where you don't want to go. That front right bunker is probably the easiest bunker shot on this hole, but there's a little pop bunker on the left. That one there, always difficult to get it up and down. This looks like it's going to find the target.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Settles in over the putt. Man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
No, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Oh, my goodness, Frank, that is painful.
Oh, yeah, that's You'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
Getting set now over the putt. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
This to surrender, only one shot. Now at 1 under for the round. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Well, too bad he gives one back. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Second from an excellent lie. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Now the third shot here at the ninth, Frank.
Another very narrow green, not that dissimilar to the first hole. There's a high portion on the left and a low portion on the right.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
Bottom of the barrel, and now to 2 under. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. We're just playing a nice round of golf. Has that one for par, and now at 5 under par. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Frank, you think about the great rivalries in sports, the Yankees and the Red Sox, Ollie and Frazier, and in golf, Nicklaus and Palmer. Great athletes, great teams, pushing one another to great heights.
It's amazing how that's gone forward too, because Nicklaus and Palmer really became Nicklaus and Watson. Then there was like Norman Faldo, but some would say that Faldo Ballesteros, 6 majors to 5, was even more important. But in this era that we're in now, I think we're all praying for that Woods-McIlroy rivalry. Woods with 14 majors, McIlroy already with 4. That really is one to celebrate over.
Good contact, good result. Frank, the beauty of the game, the changing conditions. You've played it all over the world, and you don't play it inside a dome, do you?
Yeah, anybody can play on a fine, still day, but what separates the good from the great is actually days like today. That's when that little extra attention to detail, the better strike, the better swing, is certainly going to pay dividends.
Second shot now at the 10th, and again, Frank, accuracy is at a premium.
Yeah, gone are the days to sort of thrash it out of the trees like Phil Mickelson. Ideally, coming out of that fairway, you're hitting to a green that moves to the right, so that makes it a little bit more difficult than what the mind's eye first sees.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. All right, Frank, now the approach here at number 10. What's the right way to play it?
Just avoid that bunker on the right and don't go too long and left. Over the back left is not an easy up and down.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
It's a cruel game.
Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. So they'll tap in. That's 2 under par, playing well. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558 yard, par 5, no shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. Good news is, Frank, you can see the golf ball. I guess the bad news is that's kind of an uncertain lie in that mulch.
Yeah, there's nothing really good about that. You'd rather it be in the rough.
Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. You've got 5 minutes to find it.
Frank, how about this third shot to the par 5 11?
Well, coming from the right side, once again, you have to be exact on the distance because that green now is at the wrong angle.
Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. He'll need to be strong with this. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. And getting ready for the putt. Holding steady now at 2 under par. Now to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
This drive down the left side, Frank.
Yeah, it creates a blind second shot because of the mounds in front, so a little bit of guesstimation coming up here, but still only a short iron. Should be safely on deck.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game. You know, you've got to wait several innings. You can literally see him hit every single shot, drive through to putt.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Has it going, 3 under for the round. Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of this green that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Didn't hit it in there tight, but still with a good chance.
Yeah, if that's his worst shot at the end of the day, then I still think he's played well.
All right, Frank, just on the fringe, he might be thinking about making this.
Yeah, he's a better chipper than you, Rich. Really? This is an awkward length.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
8 under par for the round. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
Yeah, it's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, challenging approach shot here at the 14th.
Yeah, there's some subtle mounds in this green. One that comes in on the right, and then another one that starts to come in about 2/3 of the way down on that left side.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie.
Second shot. In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Oh, I thought he had that.
Had every chance of going in.
These putts keep the round together. That is a solid par putt. Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. Three under on the day. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's two little pot bunkers out on the right that, if your first time around, you might notice.
Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich, there's mounding, there's that little gut out of the right side of this green. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was a standing play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Just 5 feet left. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Settles in over the putt. Good effort and good par putt. You licking your chops here, Frank, as a player, when you get to this tee box?
Well, it's an opportunity. A 4 here certainly makes the mood better when you walk to 17 and then 18. So a 4 here is more than just making a birdie on a par 5.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Headed for the bunker. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Well, that's what separates the good players from the great players, the ability to get it that close from that kind of lie. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. So a tester from 4 feet. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, not to plant the seed of doubt, but we must deliver the facts here on this telecast. 44 balls in the water a couple of years ago, 28 last year.
Rich, that's the announcer's curse. What will he do?
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Yeah, about 145 yards left here. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
How did that not go in?
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
He'd settle for par here. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it. In for par. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. 462-yard par 4. Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Excellent looking shot here. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank, you found dry land. That's the good news. But now you have this second shot, which is very daunting.
Yeah, once again, you're looking at water on the left side, so the tendency is to miss it on the right. But that's a very, very difficult up and down. This is another second shot. You just got to brave it. safely on deck.
Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. Now his final approach shot of the day, just wants to go out in style.
One more good swing.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Getting set now over the putt. That's a good day's work right there. Round of 67. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Now minus 10 for the round. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now. Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Located in Troon, Scotland, founded in 1878, Royal Troon Golf Club playing host to the Open Championship 8 times and is slated to host its 9th major championship in 2016. I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports, and alongside me today, my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, you've played in the Open Championship on a couple of occasions here at Royal Troon. It's a golf course that features some breathtaking scenery, and it can also serve up some breathtaking golf.
True links golf course, Rich. Relatively soft start can certainly lull you into that false sense of security, and then the golf course really starts to open up. That homeward 9, often coming back into a prevailing breeze, is very much a stern test.
Uh-oh, this could be trouble. This one is way offline and headed towards those out-of-bounds stakes. Just a little offline, so now, Frank, he's going to have to deal with a rough.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how strong he is.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, I see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really, the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good-looking shot right here. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go.
It's at sneaky distance.
Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. One under early in the round. Now he has this for double bogey. So, 2 over par for the round. Frank, another great example of links golf. It's not a particularly long hole, but there is trouble if you hit it offline.
Yeah, there's a bunker down there at about 280 yards that has to be avoided. Only the long hitters or perhaps the wind behind your back is the reason to take that bunker on.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. On the way. Wow, I can't believe he found the cup on that one.
Clean up on aisle 5.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. So 2 under early on. Back to the tee box here on hole number 3, and there are a few club selection decisions that come into play on this first shot, Frank.
There is. The reason why, there's a burn that cuts through from the 16th hole all the way across the golf course through the middle of the 3rd. And that stops, or should I say starts, at about 285 yards. That really has to be at the forefront of your mind.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, the Open Championship will be played at Royal Troon in 2016. It was first played back in 1923. What was first prize then?
A mere 75 pounds, so that equates to about $150 US. And just to give you an idea, the last time they played there, Rich, was back in 2004. when Todd Hamilton beat Ernie Els. He got a whopping £720,000. That's right, nearly $1.5 million.
The money's nice, but every player would tell you, Frank, it is still all about that claret jug.
It is, and that's actually suited the Americans because since 1962, they've been to Troon 6 times.
And Frank, not easy to keep your eye on the target when you've just splashed down.
Yeah, but on the flip side, too, one bad shot doesn't have to lead to two.
So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the third shot. This is a good-looking shot. That was a solid strike and a good result. So, Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
Now his third, staring right at the green.
It's no snack, though.
Beautiful roll on that one, right in the bottom. Not a gimme, but well within his range. No problems early, looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Frank, can you recall a situation where before an important round, an instructor gave you one small tweak, maybe flare your left toe out, or just shift a little bit of the weight onto the back foot, where the instructor gave you that one small bit of advice and it made a huge difference?
Yeah, the list is too long, Rich, and it's normally just someone that you've trusted over the years, and we all make just little bad habits. Sometimes you're stooped over a little bit more than normal. You're not standing tall enough. The ball is too far back in your stance or too far forward. You're making a funny little move or your grip is different. It's always the little things that add up to the big problem.
No troubles there. Right in the fairway here at the fourth. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit. given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more. Oh, I liked that. Second shot. That's an absolute beauty.
Now the second shot to the par 5. Frank, going back 100 years or more, we used to see winning scores in stroke play tournaments, 72-hole events of 300 thereabouts. But obviously, like so many things in golf, everything has improved.
Yeah, people would scoff at sort of saying 475s would win a U.S. Open or a British Open. It didn't, and it does. But, with equipment, and people have really got into the game, they've worked it out, and they just plain got better at it. They realize that, stroke play, you can't just swing from the trees, so to speak. You've really got to work your way around and get better. You just can't sort of settle for mediocrity.
Chance to get it close here. How do you like that? He's holding. Just a phenomenal play right there. That will be a great look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Back to par for the round. At the par 3 fifth, ready to get this hole started.
Prevailing breeze once again should be coming from the water, which is on the right. That makes that tee shot a little bit more difficult because it pushes the ball to those 3 bunkers on the left side.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Not too much and not too little. Perfectly played into the center of the cup. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600 plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with that right side.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Getting set now over the putt. So with that make, now at 7 under par. Just a couple of feet. Now at -2 for the day. Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dog leg to the right. Ideally, just a little cut off the tee.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. He's facing 100 yards here. And getting ready for the putt. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Moves to -8. Is this one for par? Did the job right there. Now the 8th hole, and if the wind permits, you can take some extra club, sort of get it up in the air and land it softly on the green. I guess the last thing you want is to come in hot and roll it off this postage stamp green.
Well, you really don't want that ball going right either. Those 2 bunkers down the right side, they're the deepest ones, and they must be avoided.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
-3 now for the round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Ready to go here at the 9th at Royal Troon Golf Club. 423 yards. What are you looking to do with this one, Frank?
Well, it's another one that's a dogleg left. It's called the Monk, actually, because it faces the village of Monktown. 1 bunker on the left, 285 yards to carry that, but it's not that you're trying to carry it. She's trying to cut the ball off that. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, not just a player, but an artist. Just beautiful work right there.
The only thing I can say, Rich, is that was Seve-esque.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
How did that not go in? Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Frank, just a surgical touch out there.
And the scorecard reflects yet another birdie.
And he makes it for par. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Boy, it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill.
This looks like it's going to find the target. It's at sneaky distance.
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Has his par. So just a formality here. 4 under on the day. Frank, this 11th hole can be a real bear. Even the Golden Bear knows that.
Yeah, just to remind him, in his rookie year in 1962, he made a whopping 11. Now, I can't remember the last time I heard Jack Nicklaus made double figures on one hole.
Yeah, so maybe a bogey 5 or even a double bogey 6. Not so bad.
What a great shot.
There you go, 310 yards. Caught all of that one, and straight as well. It's in the fairway.
Oh, that's fine. Second shot.
Pure strike, good result.
Right, and that is close.
This will require a good strike from 180 yards away. Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You've just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble. It's no snack, though. Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. With that, moves to 5 under par. So a tester from 4 feet. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Back here at the 12th, and this is a hole that heads back towards the water. You might not see your tee shot land over the ridge in the middle of the fairway here, Frank, so what's the best strategy?
Well, it's called the fox, and you have to be cunning like a fox here. This one has a slight bend to the right, and a little like the previous hole, this is another fairway that certainly requires your best tee shot.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Early part of his back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Settles in over the putt. Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed.
Really. This is an awkward length.
He got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. And now the tee shot here at the 472-yard par 4 13.
A hole that bends to the right. Ideally hit it down the left side. And then you're playing to a raised 2-tiered green.
This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there. About 315 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Oh, good roll, good putt.
And getting ready for the putt. Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par. On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
We'll make birdie if this drops. There you have it. Well done. Great putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers, because this is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get the ball on the green here. Any putt's makeable. Ah, nice.
Looks good. That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Set up in the fairway, 200 yards from here. That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer, or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field. It's that sneaky distance.
Frank, I thought that was in. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Good effort and good par putt. Now the lone par 5 on the back nine, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer. I'm loving that balance.
Well, you don't want to compound the error. Out of bounds and now back on the tee with a provisional. This one has to be in play. This will be the third shot after being penalized for going out of bounds. Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Now the third shot at the par 5. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Third shot, looking for a good one.
No snack though. Whoa, painful lip out. Is a good putt.
Absolutely can't believe it. I thought that thing was stone dead in the center. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. He'll take par and move on. So just a formality here. Just an unbelievable round thus far, and 12 under on the day. Frank, now to the hole they call Rabbit, 222-yard par 3.
I don't know why it's called Rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the green.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
This can be a cruel game at times. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Par bid here. And drops it in. Frank, now the final hole, steeped in so much history. When you think about the legends of the game who have walked off this tee on their way to the claret jug, guys like Tom Watson, Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke.
If you've got a one-shot lead standing on this tee, somehow you have to avoid those 4 bunkers. 3 down the left, 1 down the right, with a strip of fairway in between.
Really good play off the tee, at least 300 yards and in the fairway. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of this green, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
Yeah, OB is just steps from the clubhouse. And this is looking really good. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Really. This is an awkward length. Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Just 5 feet left. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. In for par. Frank, a lot to like in this performance today.
Oh, it is. There's so many positives to take out of this round. Not just the possibility to win this week, but going forward. This is great golf that you would hold up against anybody right now.